Hi everyone, it's Carolyn. You're watching Cooking with Carolyn, and today we are making some buffalo chicken sliders. So it's like the buffalo wings all deconstructed and made into a slider. So we're going to start first, because I need these flavors to get together. I'm going to start by making the blue cheese dressing. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a little bit of mayonnaise. Okay. A little bit of buttermilk, very little, because it's not going to be runny. It's going to be kind of a paste because we're making these small burgers or these sliders. So I'm just going to do maybe a tablespoon or so. You can always add some to get it to the consistency that you want. And then I'm going to put some chives in here. Okay. I'm doing all this before I handle the chicken, because once I get into that chicken, there's no turning back. Dice up some chives. Nice bump of flavor in this sauce. Really easy sauce. And I'm going to be using real blue cheese. I mean the real deal. Sometimes when you go out to restaurants, you'll find that the blue cheese that they're using is it's gorgonzola. So it's like that Italian blue cheese. And it's a little milder. That's why they'll tend to use gorgonzola. But I just love the real deal. Okay, so this is, see all the nice veins it goes through? So I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons in. Nice bump of flavor. Remember too, blue cheese has salt in it, of course. So you want to taste this before you salt it so you can see how far you want to take it. This is going to be so good on those sliders. I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper. I'm going to clean up and get ready to make these sliders. Just going to add a little bit of salt. Not a whole lot. Smash up that blue cheese. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. So I have a pound of ground chicken here. And to the chicken, what I'm going to add is some of the ingredients that you have when you have the hot wings. So I have a carrot here, but what we're going to do is we're just going to finely shred some carrots into the ground chicken. So these are the elements that you eat on the side of your hot wings, right? It's about a tablespoon or two in here. This ground chicken, by the way, is probably a mixture of the dark and the light meat. So it has a nice bit of fat going on. So if you get ground chicken that is all white meat, it may be a little bit drier, so you may have to add some fat to it. Maybe like some olive oil or something should do. Okay, I want these celery, and this is about a half a stalk. I need it finely diced. You don't want big chunks of celery. Take it one more run through. Okay. And dump that in. And then just because I like a little bit of heat, I'm going to add a little bit of serrano chili. Not a lot. Maybe just a tip of the chili. Don't get too crazy. Because remember, we're going to be dipping these sliders through the buffalo wing sauce. And buffalo wing sauce, though, you can control the heat. You don't have to buy the hot one. They have one that is mild, and then you can take it up to the heat level you want by adding a little hot sauce if you like. But this serrano is going to give us just a little bite of heat inside the burger. Okay? To that, I'm going to add, of course, because it has a lot of the elements that I need in it, the Grand Diamond seasoning, garlic and salt, thyme. And just because I like more garlic, I'm going to add some more fresh garlic. My brother asked what was I making today when I told him these. He said, "You're going to save some for me, right?" I told him to bring his money. He can buy them. Alright, so I'm going to get in here with a glove. Remember, you don't want to overwork your meat. Out of 1 pound of chicken, you should get about 6 sliders, depending on how big your buns are. The buns that I have today are like little white dinner rolls. They're really good. You can get wheat ones. You can get the kind you like. Some of them are topped with sesame seeds, and some stores even have slider buns. So just look carefully and see what you like. If you find it starts to stick to your hand, just put a little water on your hands and it won't stick. So let's start. Okay, so I'm going to take my first slider, and I have a hot grill pan over here, about medium-high to high heat. See, it's starting to stick already, so I'm just going to turn the water on, wet my hand, then I'm going to be able to form the burger. Okay, remember, about 6 sliders or so. If you only get 4 sliders out of here, or 3, they are no longer sliders, they are regular burgers. Okay, so here we go with the first one over here on this hot pan. Two to 3 ounces is fine for a slider. Oh, I forgot to tell you too, make sure you put a little hole in the middle so the burger will keep its shape. I've been doing that, but I didn't say it, so let me make sure I say that. I don't want to move on. Just set them right here on the back. Okay. So your burgers only need about maybe 4 or 5 minutes, like I said, depending on the size of them. And we're going to have these going. My grates in this grate pan are kind of deep, so what I sometimes do is I will turn them, because my grates are running straight, okay? So what I'll do is turn them from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. You get those nice grate lines, and then my meat doesn't fall in these deep grates, if you have a deep grate pan like this. Some grill pans have shallower grates, so you don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to let those hang out a few more minutes. This is a good idea too, because it is grilling season. If you want to do these for Father's Day, great idea. Just do 1.5 pounds of meat, and then you can just do them outside on the grill. Dip them in the hot wing sauce. Good burger. Okay, so my burgers are starting to fall through my grates. So if you don't have this problem. So I'm just giving them a turn, so they'll have those nice crisscross lines and they don't fall through. And let them go for another couple of minutes, and then we'll turn them over. Okay, so we're going to turn them over. Good. Good. And remember, I need you to resist the urge to press. Don't press. You're going to press all your juice out of your sliders. Nice. Okay. So our sliders are done. And what I'm going to do, I have my hot wing sauce over here simmering. I'm just going to take them right to the hot wing sauce. Put these to the side. And all we have to do is build a burger from here. The slider. Okay, now let's build our buns. Build our sliders over here. So over here I have my my buns that I have. Remember I told you I just had some regular dinner rolls, really nice. And what I did was take the bottom, after I cut them in half, I take the bottom out. Just take a little bit of the bread out. Don't go too deep because you don't want a hole in the bottom of the bun. And what I did was just make like a cradle for the slider. Reason why? I was always one of those little kids that when you bite the burger and if the meat slips out the back, I start to cry. So honey, I found some ways to keep that burger in between that bun. So you're just gonna put them on there and then put the blue cheese dressing right on top, and then just top it. Just like that. How about that? I'm gonna push it down so you can see that sauce. Alright, there you go. Buffalo sliders. Easy to eat. That was quick. It didn't take a lot of time. Make sure you try this recipe of the buffalo chicken sliders. I'm sure you'll love them. And just remember, we have 771food.com under construction. It's going to be a great website where you can share your passion for food, strictly food, and everything that it surrounds. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Carolyn.